The digital night is a guiding light. Tiberius with the hackers inside. Streaming live on Cyber Mentoring Monday. Teaching the novices, leading the way. He's a cyber mentor, hacking through the storm with auto recon. He's transforming the norm for the OSCP. He's the key. Tiberius, the legend we all want to be. With each line of code, he breaks the chains. In the cyber world where he reigns. Privilege escalation, not one but two courses. Empowering hackers with unstoppable forces. He's a cyber mentor in the virtual fight. Lighting up the network, making the future bright. For the OSCP, he's the guide. With Tiberius, we're on the winning side. Hack the box, try hack me. He's on the trail. Hornswinger's Web Academy, he never fails. Solving boxes, cracking codes with each tale. Tiberius, the hacker who will prevail. He's a cyber mentor, the hacker's dream. With auto recon, he's leading the supreme. For the OSCP, he's the flame. Tiberius, forever rest in the Hall of Fame. In the realm of fights, he's a hero we have played. Tiberius, an ethical hacker with a name. Echoes in the cyberspace, loud and clear. For every aspiring hacker, he's the pioneer. He's a cyber mentor, storming the digital beat. With auto recon, his legacy's unique. Guiding through SCP, a beacon so bright. Tiberius, the hacker's mind. In the cyber realm, he's the eternal flame. Carving past the glory in the hacking game.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to this. Oh, it's good. Let me get some actual proper music on and not not random crap. There we go. Ah, I love AI generated music. It's so much fun. Anyway, yeah. So for those of you who weren't here last Wednesday, there's a Web App Wednesday song as well, which I've now added a redemption for. At least it should be there. Yes. You can redeem Web App Wednesday, the song, for 10,000 channel points. Oh yeah. Now I guess I'll have to add the I'll have to add the Cyber Mentoring Monday one as well. Yeah. How's everybody? How was your weekend? Mine was amazing. I went to HackSpaceCon. I spoke at HackSpaceCon. I drank a lot. It was a lot of fun. To the OCP, how did you do? You gotta tell us. You think you passed? You helped volunteer there? That's awesome. Did we meet? I met so many new people. It's crazy. I love going to these conventions. Kind of. Fair enough. Had enough to points past the right, just writing the report. Oh, awesome. Oh, just waiting on the report. That's cool. Can we get the talk on stream? I think it's gonna be recorded. I was sitting next to you in the crappy workshop. Oh, okay, yeah, that workshop was interesting. Do I talk about that workshop or not? Anyway, forgot to grab a stick. Well, I'll be at DEF CON, and most likely Wild West Hacking Fest if you're going there. So. Yeah. Yeah, so well done, Dilla Dirty, for presumably passing. We're going to have our fingers crossed that the report isn't, you know, bad. I'm sure it's absolutely fine. I'm sure you're going to hear from them soon. I don't know what the wait is like these days. Back when I did the OCP, the wait was like a couple of weeks. Maybe even like 3 or 4. It was kind of crazy. So I don't know. I don't know if it's got better or worse. I want a sticker, but I'm across the pond. I need a What About Wednesday one. Well, you gotta come to DEF CON. That's the thing. It's around 10 days now. That's good. Gotta find new work before I even think about anything. Yeah, I gotta find work as well. But luckily at HackSpaceCon I did meet a few people, so I have got some emails in my inbox. I got responded. So yeah, fun times. Did I miss anyone else? Cool. Alright. 44Con? What's that? I've never actually heard of 44Con. The UK's best cybersecurity events. I've never actually heard of 44Con. 18th to 20th September. I don't know if I'll be free. Be my first pen testing role. That'd be awesome. Interview on Thursday. Hello, Vinicius Cardoso. Did John Hammond hack you? No. Me and John happened to Me and John Hammond happen to be good friends. So I watched a SpaceX Falcon 9 launch on the beach with John Hammond. So yeah. And then we created some memes of John Hammond. Maybe I should share that at the start of the stream. Good morning, Age of Music. We're still hoping the stream doesn't crash. Alright, let's see if we can get Helen's tweets up. Alright, we need this tweet and this one. As I guess it's... Oh, yeah, it's a good point. I should probably mention, yeah. So, if you are in the Discord, well, if you're not in the Discord, firstly join the Discord. If you are in the Discord, ask some interview questions for Paul Charles, who is a senior cybersecurity recruiter in the UK, USA, and Australia, and Zach Hill, who's IT career questions. I'm interviewing them this week. I believe next week I'm interviewing Trash Puppy.
Thank you for following.
So, yeah, those should be good. I'll make an announcement about Trash Puppy, though. But for now, if you go to the Discord server, I think you can just type exclamation point Discord, right? Yeah, join the Discord server. So, the interviews start tomorrow. So get your questions in today, especially of Rubius, who writes amazing questions. So anything about getting into... Remember, these interview series are getting into cybersecurity, right? So we're asking mostly recruiters and hiring managers and people who have just entered the industry, like Trash Puppy, who has a great story, right? So that's what we're asking. We're going to try and crack the code and see what people need to enter the industry today. Great. So if you got questions, make sure you post them in that channel. Obviously, I have my own questions, but I want people to be able to ask, you know. If you have specific questions that you've always wanted to ask about, put them in that channel. And do it by tomorrow. Many of the other red teamers I spoke with at the con, so I just need to work on my confidence because they thought it was clear I knew what I was talking about. Confidence is key, yeah. As somebody who knows OSINT to get into cybersecurity, I mean there are plenty of OSINT related jobs. Hang on, I got. I feel like that's gone now. Will you ever do a stream? Will you ever stream such an interview where you'll have questions? Sorry, itchy moustache now. We can ask questions to the person invited. Ali doesn't count. Maybe. The whole point of these interviews, I want them to go up and I want to edit them and put them on YouTube. So they're and I don't want people to feel the stress of live streaming. So the main idea is, hey, static interviews, it's just one-on-one. People can take the time they need to answer the question. Alright, let's figure this. What about Hammond? You mean, yeah, Hammond does interviews. The thing is, like, and the thing is, like, I don't just, I want to, like, there'd be no point in interviewing John Hammond for this kind of thing. Alright, not that John Hammond wouldn't be a great person to interview in general, he definitely would be, but the point of the interview series is getting into cybersecurity. Alright, John doesn't do anything to do with hiring, right? John teaches, I teach, and teaching skills is obviously great, but like, there's the people who know how to get into the industry are the people who are involved with that, right? So basically recruiters and hiring managers and literally people who've just got into the industry, because the people who just got into the industry also know how to get in because they just did it. Okay, let's try and share. Can I actually scroll down in these? Oh, I guess I can't. Oh, that's really annoying. I think I may have to Okay, let's do this. All right. So if you missed it, I posted this on Saturday night. No, Friday night. Was it Friday night? I think it was Friday night. Ultimate no context photo. I'm not even gonna give you the context behind this photo. And then my friend Helen, like, almost immediately, like, it was amazing how quick she came up with this new meme format. And then it kind of exploded. Like, I did this. I did John holding a McRib. And then I did this one. Yeah, should I zoom in? Can I zoom in? Oh, it's not working here. There we go. The plane in the background, like he's gonna escape. It's oh shit. Yeah, with the hack 5. Him holding a bug. There's quite a few good ones. Okay, very interesting. Now it's just this is what Twitter does now. Like, why? It's all great and all, but like, why are these people? Yeah. So, right. Fun. All right. Have you enjoyed Hack This Bond? I did. It was a great experience. The organizers were fantastic people. There were things I would definitely change about it, and they asked me at the end of the day, like end of the con, like what would you improve and everything, and like because there was basic stuff like apparently. So firstly the venue is amazing. All right, it's at the Kennedy Space Center. So it's basically a theme park for space, and you get entry into the park, and you can basically go and do lots of fun stuff. So I went and saw like the Atlantis shuttle that's on display there, and yeah, it's just a really cool place to do a convention. The issue is that the place it was held in, which I believe is like the education center, apparently, and I heard this from multiple people, the whole Wi-Fi network there is powered by Starlink, which I imagine works okay when you don't have like 400 people there. But it didn't. Like the Wi-Fi did not work the entire time. It was a /24 network. Oh god, that explains a lot as well. So a person I spoke to, there's a collegiate hacking competition, CCC something or other. They do it every year, and the idea is you have like the students defending the networks, and you have professional pen testers come in and try and attack the network. And apparently, the organizers found out, like about 3 weeks before showing up, that the whole network was based on Starlink, and so they had to basically they had everything hosted in AWS, and they had to recreate the entire AWS environment physically.
Thank you for following.
In 3 weeks. Because it turns out that's extremely slow. And oh yeah, and the building is entirely made of metal, which is fine. Apart from it basically acts as a Faraday cage. I had zero signal in that building unless I walked to the outside wall, and then I had like 3 bars. Like it was hilarious how it went from you stand right next to the window and you have 3 bars, and then you take like a few steps to the right away from the window and nothing. No signals getting through. So that was kind of funny. But yeah. So networking issues is definitely something they need to work on, and that was especially apparent on the last day. So the way the way the convention works, the first day is the Thursday is trainings, right? So paid trainings. So only people who've paid for trainings go on the Thursday. Sorry, the Friday is the main con day, and that's the other thing. Actually, yeah, maybe DJ. When was the closing? Was the closing ceremony on Friday? That's another thing I was kind of confused about. So basically, there was supposed to be talks. Yeah. So DJ, was there a reason it wasn't on the schedule? Because we were like me and Joe Helly and Trash Puppy and Trash Puppy's boyfriend and John Hammond were all like gathered at the end of the day on Friday, and we were like, is there a closing ceremony? And I was like, well, I'll check the schedule. And I looked the schedule up online, and the last talk was at like 5. And I was like, well, it's 5. Like, it was, sorry, the last talk ended at 5. And I was like, well, last talks happened. There's nothing on the schedule for a closing ceremony. So, it was... Exactly. Yeah, so that was very odd. I would honestly, I should have mentioned that to the guy the other day. I'll try and send him an email or something. But yeah, it was strange because like I checked the schedule, there was no closing ceremony, so we all left to go because we wanted to get back to the hotel so that we could shower and then go out and find go to the beach and watch the big rocket explode up into the sky. So, yeah, but we would have stayed otherwise for the closing ceremony. I would have, yeah. I thought the closing ceremony would be on Saturday because that literally the Saturday also had talks, but it was mostly workshops. Right, that's my thinking. And I think they should do that next time. That gives people a reason to stick around. So the talks went great. I had nothing bad to say about any of the talks. Talks were amazing. Like, the fact there wasn't a network didn't throw off any of the talks, as far as I'm aware. When it came to the workshops, though, like, a lot of people had planned workshops where the point was it was a workshop, so everyone could be doing live hacking. The fact is, people couldn't connect to the network, and so a lot of people had to then do basically just demos. Which is fine, but you could tell they were, disappointed. Like I went to one which was on attacking MSSQL, and the guy, you could tell the guy was kind of like just annoyed and a bit dejected that his entire workshop had basically been reduced to him reading slides, and doing a few demos. So I think that's definitely something that should be fixed, and I'm not sure how we fix it. But yeah. Missed mine because I was getting sunburn helping hacks. That's good. Yeah, it's okay. I had quite a few people at mine. It was all fun. It's been recorded. I've submitted it to a couple more conventions now. I submitted it to AppSec Village at DEF CON. I've submitted it to Wild West Hacking Fest. And I've also, for Wild West Hacking Fest, I've submitted the idea, like the bare bones of a talk about how to get into streaming. And potentially I might do it with John Hammond. We might do a joint one where he talks about getting into video creation, because that's something he knows more about. I think I probably know more about streaming, just because I do it more often. But yeah. So yeah, other than that, like literally the workshops being kind of the workshops were packed. Like, so I think the problem with is it was basically the way the workshops worked was it was basically first come first served. And I get why they didn't do it in advance, because if you say like in like 2 weeks in advance, hey, here's all the workshops you can sign up for, and then you basically stop people signing up, then half those people just don't show up anyway. So I get why they didn't do it. I think it might have worked better if the day before, right? It's the day before that, like so on the Friday, there were sign up sheets for people. And maybe you have people who are like, okay, well you're signed up, but you're sort of in the you're not guaranteed a slot. You're guaranteed if somebody doesn't show up. I think that would have worked out a little bit better, and then people might have been able to plan it a bit. A bunch of people came after your talk to the solder and mentioned they really enjoyed it. That's good. Yeah, I heard lots of great feedback. I heard great feedback. It's always good when you have people who are in AppSec and have been in AppSec for years and come up and be like, man, I don't know SQL properly. Like this, like I learned so much. So yeah. But some of the rooms were definitely a bit cramped. And it got better as the day wore on because I think a lot of people were just leaving. But yeah. Hey, Hacksmarter. Welcome. But yeah. I think the crappy so it's CR API crappy. I don't know if the people teaching it were web app people. I gave it like a 5 out of 10. I don't think they were explaining stuff very well. And I think it seemed more like a, hey, look at this. Like, it was more like a, look, we can like hack this thing, rather than like taking the time to explain it. Rush for time. Yeah. I feel like you just don't show as much. Like explaining some of the stuff would have been nicer. Your Tiberius shirt came in? Awesome. I'm gonna have to have a photo. Hello from Denmark. Hello. Alright, what are we gonna do today, chat? That's true. Yeah, you can't. Should we do a poll on Twitch?
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
Hi all.
I just realized I don't have alerts like that turned on. Who was that? Bonzo! You resubscribed for 1 month. Thank you so much. Alright, I don't really want to put Hack the Box on here, because Hack the Box is always annoying. Let's do Hack Me. We'll do I guess we can try Proving Grounds again. We could potentially do some Hacking Hub, I guess. We could do like maybe a walkthrough box. And let's put Web Academy on there. There we go. 1 minute. Do I not have the poll app? I do not have the poll app. Weird. Okay. Well, the poll is going. Hello from Pakistan. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome. Get your votes in if you're on Twitch. With Bookstore, we're going to do it on Wednesday. I talked to John about it. I made sure he didn't give me any hints. But I was like, damn, it's difficult. Hacking Hub 1. Alright, well luckily we're actually... I mean, I feel like we've just missed something in Bookstore, you know?
Thank you for following.
Hang on, hide my display. Yeah, I'm probably missing something that I need as part of the chain. Well, that's the thing. It's definitely a tricky box, so it has no place on Cyber Mentoring Monday. You burned few steps there is fine. Box is easy. What do you mean? You mean like I skipped a few steps? How was Hyperspace One? Did we already talk about it? Kind of, yeah. I enjoyed it. Did you see the John Hammond memes that me and Helen created? Cause yeah, I'm not gonna explain the context. All right, this will forever mean. This will forever be a no context photo. I'm not gonna explain anything about how I got this photo. It's way better that way. But yeah, honestly, best memory of Hackspace Con wasn't even related to the con. But I feel like that's true of every single conference I've been to, right? Like, it's the people and like the experiences that you have. But like, the best experience was literally, I was on. So me, Trash Puppy's boyfriend, Joe Helly from TCM, and John Hammond, we all drove down to a beach, and we walked along the beach for, I think, it must have been 2 miles, probably a bit more. We walked 2 miles along this beach, and found a lifeguard station which had chairs on it, and so we all sat on the chairs at the lifeguard station and watched the SpaceX Falcon 9 launch. And goddamn, that was amazing. No, I've never watched a rocket launch like live, you know, actually there before. Like the sky lit up like it was ridiculously bright, and then like 30 seconds later you hear it like. And the launch was 11 miles away, and it was loud. Like, it was really loud. So the fact you could actually hear it like 30 seconds later, because, you know, speed of sound kind of stuff, and it got there, and my god, so cool. All right, easiest, here we go. Do we do the missions count as? I guess we could try Von Commerce. It's rated as a medium. Oh, I guess all hubs. Okay, so all hubs is what we want. Forced myself to network was anxiety inducing. I don't know how people so easily just go up to people and talk with them without being awkward. Yeah, I don't either, to be honest. I'm lucky people come up to me. But honestly, if you just you can just like hang around people and listen to their conversation, because like if people are having a conversation in public at a con, it's not private, so you can always just listen. And if you hear something and there's a pause in the flow, you know, you can mention something. Is this only live here on Twitter? No, this is actually live on 5 different platforms. Actually, the best platform you want to go to, Jane, is Twitch. All right, twitch.tv/0xtiberius. So basically the same as my Twitter handle, actually. That's the best platform to watch these streams on, because Twitch, was built for streaming. The chat is combined, so the chat's combined from different. So it's combined from like YouTube and LinkedIn and Twitter and Twitch and Kick, I guess. But yeah, Twitch I definitely recommend. Okay, I guess we'll just do this one. Oh wait, hang on, scammer? No. Proxy misconfigurations. Screw it, let's do Vuln Commerce. Oh, that's not. Alright. Need to close all these tabs though. Alright. Okay, so we'll probably open a new notes file. Oops, that's not what I want to do. All of you are friendly people, so it's not like you're giving up a bad bio. No, it's fine. We're all geeks, we know. None of us are amazingly social, to be honest. But yeah, the more cons you go to, the better it'll be. That's why I always say, you should go experience like DEF CON with friends. Is there a way to set up it so it doesn't create this? There must be. I don't want readable line length. No, like I don't want the welcome thing. I don't want them to have to create a welcome. No. I don't know. It's not a big deal. I just don't want it to create a welcome note. I'll Google it later. Right. Okay, so yeah, we have this. Oh, crap. We have OSINT. So what we can definitely do now is take this one and use auto recon. And do that. I should start scanning that box. DNS enumeration, probably be on this. Well, we'll see. Let's open up. Thanks for following, Glenthorpe. Oh, and Sidechuck earlier. Is it gonna open up?
Thank you for following.
Interesting. Do I need to... Oh, no, there they are. Come on. Let's do HTTP first. Would you like a cup of tea? No. No, thank you. Why is it being so slow? Oh, I see. It's doing a redirect. Interesting. Look at this. Very strange. There is a port 443, which means we may just be able to go to HTTPS. So let's try that, I guess. Why is this so slow? Come on. Oh, there we go. It's loading already. It's loading finally. We'll still go to HTTPS, I think. Just to make sure. Interesting, okay. It's weird that the session ID is just like passed all over the place. Which is kind of odd. What we can do though, go here, results, scans. We'll just check out the TCP, sorry, port 22, just to see what we do need for passwords. Public key is the only supported mechanism. Okay. Alright, what is Ferrox supposed to say? There's an upload directory. Interesting. And there's a stats page. I don't think it's finished though, but we can check out the uploads directory for sure. So let's just go to the http/upload directory. See if there's anything in here. Okay, there's a tech directory here, look. Updates.txt. Hooray, we found a flag. That was flag 3.
Thank you for following.
Okay. Well, let's make a note of this. I'll put it in a... Okay, server migration is now complete. Client requests first go to the load balancer, will then be forwarded to an available server. We currently only have one server, but we'll add more soon. We set up a test page to accept emails for newsletters. Okay, so there we go. Let's go there. Invalid or missing server variable. Is that the session? Like the session ID? No. Interesting. No. Oh no, it's HTTPS. Hang on. Okay. Let's use collaborator. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to use Tiberius at this. There we go, we get an SMTP. Please click the following link. Okay. So there's also this image. So this is the weird thing about email messages. They all have these equal signs in them. So what we need to do is a bit of search and replace. We need to find instances where we have an equal sign at the end of a line. Which apparently is... And then that just replace that with nothing. We could probably do a /n. Yeah, like that. And if we do this, now we should have everything. I don't know what that was, but whatever. So we have this link here. We have this though. We should definitely visit it, because that's the OSINT site. Unknown host. Okay, no it's not, but whatever. That is a host though. Right? URL 363. So we should probably put this in here. Right? So the idea with this is what happens if we put this, we do like URL dot and then this. Now we probably don't have a host name for that either, but I don't want to host update. No. But what we can do is we can tell in burp. Let's go to settings. host name. Oops, shit. Okay. And hopefully if we just go to HTTP, page not found, HTTPS. Okay, we might come back to that. That might be important. Are these streams archived? Yep, they're all uploaded to YouTube automatically. Okay. Interesting. Appreciate it, thank you. Okay. So I guess one thing we could try is SQL injection here.
Thank you for following.
So if we do that, we get this. Alright. Probably no SQL injection. Can't say for sure. Right, let's go and have a look around, I guess. We can try and log in anyway. Or not. Username not recognized. Is there a registration? Maybe there's a registration. Oh, we didn't check out stats, actually. Well, there's a flag. I imagine that's flag 1. Flag 2. Oh. Okay, we have a ping target. Can we just, like, copy another?
New
Maybe the first
subscription
flag is in the
received.
web. Yeah, it
Dispensing
could be.
gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
Cool face.
Cool. Thank you. Oh, it's the cool face emoji. I'll take cool face as a... And then, yeah, we already got this flag. I thought you just subscribed and said cool face to me. Just a guy. But appreciate it. Rough day today? No. Why would it be a rough day? Okay, so we didn't get any DNS hits, which is interesting. Can we get to, like, sleep? No. maybe actually. No, we can. It just doesn't sleep for more than 1 second. Aha. Can we just get it to curl, maybe? W get? Interesting. Burp Sweet, is it popular? Very popular. What am I drinking? I'm just drinking coffee. There's definitely some kind of man injection here, right? Because we can, if we do sleep 5, we get a response back in 1 second, right? And if we do a sleep 1, we get a response back. Now, can you do like sleep 0.5? Probably time that. Yeah, we can do sleep 0.5. So can we do, if we do sleep 0.5, do we get... Oh, okay, no. Alright, that might be wrong. Yeah, maybe I got too excited by the delay. Because it looked like if you did sleep 0, right? If you sleep like 0. It only took a... Yeah, maybe. Oh, I see. I think it might be... I think... Alright, what I think it's taking out valid characters. I think it's only allowing numbers and periods. Yeah. Might be it. Alright. This is why we do this. Okay, well, one thing we can try anyway is... The stats page might be something, I don't know. But... Yeah, we probably should search the source code though for the first flag. I imagine that's got to be in here somewhere. No word wrap. Not seeing it immediately. All right, let's have a look at the. So if I go to the basket here, and I go to repeat. So what are the products we have here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What happens if I try and send like product 6? Or even product 0?
Thank you for following. Okay, what product 6? I want to do it up here as well. Yeah, we could also do. I guess we should check this. It's just hex, really, isn't it? Let's go to cyber. Go to Cyber Chef and see what happens. Oh, it was text to British speech. Would you like a cup of tea? There we go. They said it. Would you like a cup of tea? So yeah, this is interesting. We'll figure it out. I should give this box more RAM, I think. I took down the amount of RAM because the stream kept crashing. I think the stream crashing was literally something to do with GeForce than anything else. Let's double check what Auto Recon's doing. So still running Nikto on port 443. That's the other thing we didn't try actually. We didn't see what any of the scans for 443 came back with. American accent? No, it didn't. Interesting. I think there's an unintentional clue here. Cause.nahamseclab.com. It means this is probably a cause lab. Okay. Why is CyberChef taking so long?
Yeah, I don't get what. I might just have to use it on my. I think I messed up by taking it much. Have 3D rendering turned on? I don't know. Where's the setting for that? Let me know the
New
setting. That
subscription
might help.
received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
Okay, what do I
Nice
do?
face.
Magic. That's always going to be hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Okay, there's nothing there, I don't think. Virtual. I don't use VirtualBox. This is VMware. VirtualBox sucks. Like it's the only reason. I've had that's a great description. I've had endless. I mean, it's great that it's a free product and everything, but in terms of actually running the VM, like I've had nothing but issues trying to use anything other than VMware. VMware kind of just works for me, so I use it. Yeah, it is, King Thorin, absolutely. Meanwhile, though, as far as this, this just works, and you know, if they force me to make an upgrade and it starts breaking, I'll just downgrade again. But whatever. Okay, what the fuck have we got? I guess we can just continue with the purchase and see what happens, right? 1, 2, 3, test street, Testington. Test, and then I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, postcode or zip code? The zip code would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. All right, we'll do. I think we can do 444, 444. 1? Yeah. I think that's valid. And then 0, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3. Pay now. Error processing payment details. Of course there was. It didn't even send it, it just did action equals pay. Well, no wonder. Well, we have a new thing to probe around. We go. What happens there? What happens if we do that? You get anything interesting? No.
Thank you for following.
Very interesting box. Okay.
Thank you for following.
Nice following, everyone. User ID? You mean the session ID? I didn't see a user ID. I may have missed it. Link you received an email. Oh, okay. I don't see a user ID here either. Oh, I didn't even see the 9. You're right. There we go. So yeah, we have this. Yeah, I didn't even see the slash. What happens if we just go like, okay, so yeah, what we can do is just start taking off the. This is really good when you have when you have like RESTful URLs, and someone was just asking about that, right? One of the cool things you can do, they're all separated by forward slashes, so you can just start taking off things, right? Because sometimes like a RESTful URL, for example, you might have products slash one, right, slash view or something, yeah, and if you, that'll be linked to something at the back end. If you can either take this off and you might discover something else, or you can like change it, like change view to edit or something. So like this is kind of wacky, especially if you have things like stores 1 product 5 I don't know, coupon 3, right, view. Like if that's just a URL that you've got and that's the only one you have, then there's so much information. Like you could just try taking that bit off, because then you're saying, okay, well, can I just see what product 5 at store 1 is? You can even take like all of this off. You could even try taking everything off like that and see, hey, does the stores endpoint just give you a list of all the stores, right? None of those necessarily vulnerabilities, but they might be able to give you information. So what happens if I just put like if I change the 7 to 6 to a 7? I hate that it's doing this. Invalid confirmation hash. Okay. So that's a hash now, we know. Does it match any hash that we know from CrackStation? Okay, well, this is cool. Now I'll show you a neat little trick in Intruder. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Do this. We're going to use a battering ram. Yes. Use a battering ram attack. No, we're not. Sorry. Yeah, we use this. Okay. Use a pitchfork attack. The first, it's going to be numbers. We're going to go from 0 all the way to, let's just do 10.
Thank you for following.
Okay, that's fine. And then the second payload, we are going to copy other payload from position 1. All right. And then we're going to add processing rules. And we're going to go hash, and we're going to find MD5. Okay. So what this should do, pitchfork attack basically uses 2 payloads. It says it right. Multiple payload sets, a different payload set for each defined position. The attack iterates through all payload sets simultaneously. So it uses the first payload from each set, then the second payloads from each set, and so on. So what we've got here, we've got 2 payloads. This is number 1, and this is number 2. And how you do that is you just read the. If you're ever wondering what payloads are which in Intruder, it's the first one becomes number 1, right? When you're reading along. So you read along. This is the first payload, and this is the second payload. All right. And so what's happening now? We have payload 1, right? Payload set 1. So they're called payload sets. Okay. So this is payload set 1. Payload set 1 is numbers from 0 to 10. All right. That should be obvious. That's just the numbers 0 to 10, incrementing by 1 each time, right? Because we've got a sequential set, and I've got a step of 1. All right, very simple. It gives you examples like 1 and 21, for example. And then if we go to payload set 2, which is this is basically what we're going to place here. We then select the payload type as copy other payload, right? Now we could also just use numbers, right? We could use numbers and set it up exactly the same way, right? But it's just easier to go copy other payload. All right, so I'm going to copy the other payload from position 1, which again is here, and then it's going to hash it. And so hopefully, Hackverse is also a nice, easy way to do this. It is, but this is just more automated. So if we actually double check, 9, right, was 45C4. 9, 45C4. Okay. Subscription not found. Okay, here we go. So we got some cool stuff now. We can just render all this. Okay, so we actually just check on this. Here we go. There's a flag. Still haven't found flag 1. That's got to be somewhere. Okay, and then that 9 we know, and then 10 is, yeah, nothing, right? Okay. So I'm imagining 8 is the one we're supposed to go for. It gives us this email address. Simon Boswell. Does that mean we can sign in as Simon, maybe? We should actually double check and see. Oh, we have username enumeration. Oh. Did it set anything? Okay, hang on a minute. Can we just do Can you search proxy history? Yeah, I could. Case sensitive, maybe. We already found it on the stats one, right? And yeah, we've only got the stats and update, so I haven't found it. Oh, I do. I wonder then. Hang on. Okay, it is banned. Thank you, AP Handles. Wait. What did I do it twice? Appreciate the raid, my friend. How was your stream? I'm gonna have to look up my. Hang on. Stuck on a strange PDF file and completes the machine. Awesome. Okay. I have a section in my course. Okay. Oh God.
Maticus Maximus!
Maticus Maximus! Maticus Maximus!
Hello, Manicus. Okay, let's do. Place the ending with that, and then 127001. So let's just shovel these in. See what happens. What are we doing? We're trying to bypass this block. No, my IP is banned. Potential logging from the. Weird. That is definitely a fail. So that's weird. They are tracking. I wonder if they're tracking the IP address for. I mean, let's just do a test a minute. We send a log off. That might, yeah, that might be worth looking into. I don't think did we find a log off endpoint? I don't think we did, but we'll definitely try it. This 404. We could try to log out. Aha. No. We've never actually logged in, no, because we don't have credentials, and I couldn't find a registration page. What I'm thinking is there like, is there something weird about the cookie here we're getting? It does seem to change. It does seem to just be just hex encoded in base 64. What's this actually then? It's the same. Very suspicious. So I suspect they are actually using my IP address properly. But IP banned for attempting to log it. So that's, I mean, they wouldn't design a box where this couldn't be bypassed, I don't think. At least I hope they didn't. I wonder if we're supposed to... Like, are we supposed to go to this site? It might be a misleading message, yeah. The issue though is we can't. There's definitely a username enumeration. I mean, what is the path then? That's the problem. There isn't much to this site. The problem is, I can't. There used to be a username enumeration here. It would say, username, blah blah blah, not recognized or something. And then it started banning my IP address. So it's tricky because I don't know what it means. The session ID is interesting. I'm not entirely sure what it's doing.
Thank you for following.
It's just set randomly. So like if you just make a GET request, you get one. No, it wasn't one login attempt. I logged in I tried logging a few times. I just discovered the username enumeration. Try an incognito window. I mean, I did try stripping cookies. That's the same thing. Like if I do this, or if I just grab this one, for example. We're still banned. We could do marble race though. Let's do a marble race. And then we'll do the song for people who missed the song at the beginning. Does that sound good? Sure. Alright, exclamation point play. To join the race. This is for a giveaway. This is the last giveaway in the VX Underground giveaways. Exclamation point play. It's only on sorry, it's only on Twitch, by the way. This is why I recommend everyone gets a Twitch account to watch these streams. Unfortunately, this game only works on Twitch. There is no bet. How to play? Exclamation point play. If you're in Twitch chat, you can just do exclamation point play. If you're not in Twitch chat, unfortunately, you cannot join the race. This is one of the only parts of the stream that's still unfortunately completely linked to Twitch. Starting position is randomized, yes. So I'm all the way at the back here, Luke. But that doesn't necessarily mean that being at the back means you'll come last. Like there's various stuff that goes on down here. Yeah, it's all deterministic. So currently CC split is at the start, but looks like 0x red jam with a great lead. Oh, finding the holes all over the place.
Thank you for following.
Look how far ahead Red Jam is. Now, that timer next to Red Jam's... oh, sorry, just right at the top here. That's how many seconds until the player in first place beats the world record. Now, first place in this doesn't necessarily mean first place. It's just who's closest physically to the start line, unfortunately, with all the curves. I don't know. They haven't really figured out a system. But Red Jam has basically 10 seconds to beat the world record. So I don't think it's going to be a good try. Oh my goodness, I think you did it. I think you got it. I think you got the world record by 0.099 seconds. Do we have a new world record holder? This is the question. Do we have it?
It was rigged. I don't give a shit.
We have a
about your
world
opinion.
record, chat.
Get fucked.
Yeah, 99 thousandths of a second. Yeah, it was originally the world record was 1:16.213. Now it's 1:16.113. Damn. That means the voucher doubles, so you get a 2-month voucher. 0x Red Jam. Do you want a 2-month voucher for Hack the Box? Try Hack Me, Pentest Labs. Well done. Let me know in chat what you want. Hack the Box, good choice. Cool. Nice. You see,
Thank
I
you
didn't
for
come last.
following.
And only one person didn't finish, which was P7. We did another round without Red Jam. Yeah, I know, he was like well ahead of the group. Like everyone else is clustered together. Like 22, 23, 24, 25. Like everybody's like, oh, we're in a nice straight line, but no. Damn. Alright, well done. Race menu. Alright, let's do the Wait, I have to go back to the stream starting. Oh god, sorry. My apologies, that shouldn't have happened. That's my bad. Alright, song time. Let me pause the actual stream music. Alright, so last week you heard the Web App Wednesday song. Alright, this is the Cyber Mentoring Monday song, alright? So this is how the stream started anyway, but have a good listen.
In the digital light is a guiding light. Tiberius with the hackers inside. Streaming live on Cyber Mentoring Monday. Teaching the novices, leading the way. He's a cyber mentor, hacking through the storm with our weekend. He's transforming the norm for the OSCP. He's the key. Tiberius, the legend we all wanna be. With each line of code, he breaks the chains. In the cyber world where he reigns. Privilege escalation, not one but two courses. Empowering hackers with unstoppable forces. He's a cyber mentor in the virtual fight. Lighting up the network, making the future bright. For the OSCP, he's the guide. With Tiberius, we're on the winning side. Hack the box, try hack me. He's on the trail. Hornswinger's Web Academy, he never fails. Solving boxes, cracking codes with each tale. Tiberius, the hacker who will prevail. legacy's unique, guiding through SCP, a beacon so bright. Tiberius, the hacker's light. In the cyber realm, he's the eternal flame, carving past the glory in the hacking game.
All right. Yeah, so just to be clear, that was written by AI. All right. I didn't write the song. It turns out if you ask AI to write a song about you, it just it tries to be overly positive. All right, not trying to rub my ego. All right, it's just I didn't want to edit any of it. It was very good though. Yeah, it's written and performed by AI. Yeah, I didn't hire anyone to. Exactly, written, composed, edited by AI overlords. And then there's a Web App Wednesday one, which you can redeem now if you have 10,000 channel points. You can redeem the Web App Wednesday. I'll also put the Cyber Mentoring Monday up for redemption as well. But yeah, that's the 900 short. Oh, it's a shame. Oh, Maticus has redeemed it. Wait, the Web App Wednesday song? Oh yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah, of course, Maticus. Okay, excellent. All right, let me go back to the stream. I can only play them right now on the stream starting, unfortunately. So let's do this. All right, so this is the Web App Wednesday song.
In the digital realm where the bytes align, there's a hacker named Tiberius, one of a kind, with a mind like a vault and skills so defined. He breaks through the web, leaving no trace behind. On Web App Wednesday, he's the star of the stream, guiding you through cyberspace, where the data gleams with auto recon. He starts to scheme, mapping networks, fulfilling his dreams. Cut like a knife, auto recons his child, it's his hacking life. 2 courses of privilege, he escalates the scene from the ground to the cloud. He's a hacking machine, but beware of the trap, the SQL deceit. Or 1 equals 1, a trick so obsolete. He hates it the most, it's a lazy feat. For Tiberius seeks challenges, he won't accept defeat. Tiberius, the ethical hacker with flair. On his live stream journey, he takes you there to the depths of web apps with time to spare. He's the guardian of the net with knowledge to share.
Yeah, so, well, to be clear, right, ChatGPT writes the lyrics. So I can bind ChatGPT. ChatGPT writes the lyrics. I give it some basic information. So it's basically, actually, I could probably tell you what I give it. And I also did one for Al, but he didn't stream it, so I streamed it last Wednesday as well. But hey, maybe he'll maybe he'll what am I saying? Stream it today or something. Not today, tomorrow. So here we go. Like the Web App Wednesday one was create song lyrics about an ethical hacker called Tiberius who hacks web applications and teaches hacking live on stream every Wednesday on a show called Web App Wednesday. Mentioned that he created a tool called Auto Recon, wrote 2 privilege escalation courses, and hates it when you use or 1 equals 1 SQL injection. So there you go. You know the song with ACDC? I do, yeah. Cool. It's called Suno, I think. Yeah, suno.ai. Or suno.com, I guess, goes there as well. No mention of XOR. That'll be in the next one. I'll make a few. All right. Let's get back to the hacks.
All right. Are we still locked out? Probably not. Hopefully not. Oh, it died. The box died, didn't it? God damn it. I guess we should have just shut down the box. It would have been easier than waiting. Let me press play on the music again though, because hacking without music's boring. There's got to be something we can do with this. So maybe we'll just start using OSINT while the box is booting. Like, what happens if we just Google? I'm gonna Google it. Box stays up an hour. Yeah, they really should increase it. You do get a message though in Discord from the bot if it's like if you link your account, which I have done. The problem is when I'm streaming, Discord's in streamer mode. That's not what I wanted to search. Right, OSINT domain. Okay, I don't wanna yeah, there's a subdomain finder scan. Checking the web archive. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Can I ask you? It's a real to find job for junior pen test nowadays. Do we have a chance? Well, pen testing in the future will be replaced by AI. Pen testers aren't going to be replaced by AI. Internet archive. Pen testers aren't going to be replaced by AI. There's far too much important stuff that we do to be replaced by AI. But if you, I'm starting a YouTube series of interviews with people who are involved with hiring. Wheel spin, thank you.
Just Agu 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 just redeemed wheel spin.
Will defenders be replaced with AI? Probably not. It's really slow. Jeez, no, I didn't want to do that. Ah, crap. There we go.
Thank you for following.
I'm gonna give this back some power. I took too much RAM. Using Starlink. No, just I don't think there's enough RAM in this box now. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So if you have specific questions you want me to ask a couple of recruiters that I'll be talking to, put them in the Discord. So the Discord server has an interview questions channel. So if I type !Discord, I think that should work still. Tell me if it doesn't work. Yeah, it does. To join Discord, go to the interview questions channel. It's in the main section, and ask. There's some information about who I'll be interviewing this week. So ask questions that you want. Okay, let's try this again. And I'm actually going to load it in my other web browser. Okay, so we got these, look. We've got HQ. So that might be interesting. Kill that. So I think we can just replace like that, I think. No. Might have to. Might have to do this.
Page not found. No. Okay, let's try the Internet Archive at least for this. voncommerce.co.uk. Enter URL. Okay, we got one site from back in December 2021. This domain belongs to ctfchallenges.com. Alright. There's nothing there. Alright, so there's nothing, there's no site we can just use here. Oh no, hang on a minute, I just remembered I'd reset the IP address. Oh, hang on a minute. It's gonna be this. Is it the same IP address? Oh, that's helpful. But we probably should correct all these. And then we can try and go to not the HTTPS site, but just HTTP. No. Okay. Wheel spin. There was a wheel spin. Yeah, let me do that. All right. Marble race. You got a marble race. All right. This is not a giveaway, it's just a regular marble race. Okay. There was an AI automation to do list manager service that would notify you and manage your schedule throughout the day we could use the service. I might. How do you join? Exclamation point play in Twitch chat. Very, very simple. And that's all you need. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh my god, there's a shark with not shark teeth. That is freaky. I feel like those aren't shark teeth. They don't look very sharp to me. This is like a race across a bridge. Alright, interesting. This stuff's sun. Alright. Game link? It's literally just you watch the screen, you type exclamation point play to join. Alright, CC Split in the lead. I imagine there's going to be some weird stuff happening. Anyone who manages to grab one of those. Oh. Yep, there's stuff happening. Nano Fury. Oh. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna go speed along. Oh. Uh-oh, being eaten. Well, I don't know where everyone else went. Okay, they're down here. This is so confusing. No, they all died. We're just gonna follow Malicus. Can we boost? No, you cannot boost. Well, if you want to type exclamation point boost, you can definitely try and boost. Malicus dead. XOXO likes you. Can't see the marble, but no, dead. Jackson. Jackson dead. Alright. Why is everyone dying? What is happening? So many people are just dead. I can't even see any of the marble. Like, this is crazy. Where is everybody? Are we just in the stomach of this whale thing? I think we are. I just died. What a strange map. These are community maps. Community maps can either be amazing or they can be just terrible. Okay. Okay, there we go. Someone is back on the road. Oh, Havoc's won. I think that's... Yo, Havoc's well done. Havoc's won, and I'm not sure how. There's the finish. Oh, okay, you get fired. You have to get fired through the finish at some point. I think Oreo's just coming through. Yeah, Oreo made it through. Okay, so somehow you get fired up. I think it's a portal map. I think this is the portal you get fired through. Yep, there they go. This. Dumb. At least 13 people survived. What a strange map. Winner is Havoc's. Well done, Havoc's. Alright. That's a terrible, terrible map. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. We still haven't found flag 1, which is wild, I think, but... Hack the map creator. Yeah. So... There's definitely some weird stuff going on. The fact there's a load balancer and then we'll forward to a stable server. We currently only have one server, we'll add some more. This kind of, when I read this, I kind of thought this would be HTTP request smuggling of some kind, but I'm not sure. We can probably test for HTTP request smuggling. Let's do that. Because we might as well do something. Let me just do this. Send this to repeater. Change this into a post request. We need to add this to here. Do a question mark. And then do like x equals x. Okay, cool. So it does work as a post request. So I just need to install, I believe, the HTTP request smuggler. Right, we'll do a smuggle probe. Sure. And then hopefully we'll get some interesting stuff. $200s, yeah. Well, that's the thing. You expect a lot of 200s with this kind of attack. The key is going to be whether this J thing, where is it here? Whether it finds actual request smuggling. Which it doesn't look like it has. Now, some request smuggling can take like up to 30 seconds or longer. Let's close all these tabs. Maybe not the email status one. So the email status one was interesting because that got us at least the clue. So what I want to do is I want to double check and see if admin. Right, so we have got an admin user. There is an admin user here. Alright, and the reason we know that is because last time it said invalid username. So we know there's an admin user, so we'll add that. I guess I don't even need this. Admin user. Confirmed via error message. But the issue is we can't, if we start attacking this, it's going to block us. I wonder if we can do something stupid like, can we use like a trace? Can we like do a trace maybe? Wait a minute. Okay, can we do like a trace? Let's do a trace. No. Maybe track. No. A trace sometimes will send back hidden server headers, which is really useful, but in this case it just doesn't. So I don't really get what we're supposed to do with this load balancer. Let's go back to the stats page. Do run options? Didn't run options, but again, options. Problem with options is it's only on the current endpoint, and it doesn't work. So basically, we just have a get here and a post, I guess. Technically.
Why aren't you using them all? What do you mean? You mean in the intruder setting? Like, where is it? HTTP verbs? It's got 54 of them. Most of them are, bullshit. The problem is some of them do, but most of them don't. Like there's probably some historic reason why a few of them are used, but a lot of them just aren't. Like a lot of them make really no sense. I think maybe they've had in some app at some point used one, but I've never seen bind, for example, or b delete. But I'm sure there's some custom web server somewhere, like that's never been used in 10 years that uses that or something. I don't know. You got a 401? Did we get a 401? No, this wasn't a 401. I didn't remember we saw a 401. I don't remember seeing a 401 in this application. So we got a 403. But again, I think that's not that. Realistically, we should really be adding this to the scope. And then doing... I should probably enable this actually. So... I don't remember seeing a... I think we got a 403. Ultimate learn path for them with no knowledge. Go try hack me. Sign up for try hack me. Sign up for Portsmouth Web Academy. Portsmouth Web Academy is free. Try hack me is also free, but they have, if you pay for the monthly subscription, then you do get access to a bunch of paths. Hack the Box again is a great resource, free. If you sign up for the monthly subscription, you can get access to the starting point, which is like a basic stuff. They also have their academy, which is really good. It is tricky because, like, I have thoughts on what we could do. The issue is, like, they're all very boring. It's stuff like you do in real life. Like, you try and, like, fuzz for hidden parameters. They just take a while. That's the issue. And we've pretty much only got a few minutes left. Do I do bug bounty? I occasionally do bug bounty. I'm actually doing a pen test via bug bounty this week. Why are the products gone away? Oh, the products aren't available on the login page. That's really weird. It can be successful, obviously. What I recommend is, like, it's at least good to, if you don't find anything, it's still practice because you're still testing real stuff, right? So you get to develop a methodology anyway. What happens if I just keep adding something to my basket? Is that going to be... How many of those will I have to do to get an overflow? But like, even still, the pay now just literally doesn't submit any of this information at all. This isn't even a real form. This is like just a bunch of input boxes. Like there shouldn't be a form input anywhere. Yeah. Oh no, wait, there is one, but it doesn't send in it? Oh, it's got no names. There's literally... These input boxes don't have names. You need a name on an input box for it to be an input box. Are there any subdomains? Yeah. How long is the password? Maybe we can try erase. The password list is huge. Oops. So if we do wcd-l passwords, 101. That's quite a lot. Are there any subdomains? So, couldn't find any other than dub. There is some OSINT stuff. We could definitely use sublister, right? Oh, actually, what is it? Something. What would I use? Shit. What's the best tool for subdomain enumeration these days? I don't do subdomain enumeration very often. Subfinder. I install it. Looks like I can. crt.sh. Okay, we can try that in a minute as well. Alright, how do I domain string? Okay, so we do domain as this. And then we'll do DL. And we'll do subdomain, is that it? Yeah. Alright, there we go. How much RAM on a laptop would be enough, and power of CPU is important? I mean, it's not important, but it depends. For web app testing, yeah, it's nothing. Web app testing, you'll mostly be using Burp. Burp can take a lot of memory if you configure it right. It doesn't. So honestly, most professional laptops are going to be fine. So yeah, it doesn't take too much effort. If you're going to be running like VMs and shit, then you might obviously need a bit more. Okay. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Can you play Doom instead of Burp Suite? You technically could, because you could write a plugin. Like, if we're going back to here, we know that Simon Boswell
I wonder if Simon Boswell is username not recognized. I don't know. Like I said, I can think of a number of things we could do. Chief among them being basically testing these and like testing the stats thing. Right, this. Using param miner. I guess we could do that now, technically. We send this to intruder. And then what we want to do is set up a thing here. We'll just do equals true or something. And then we're going to do runtime file, select file, parameters. And that should be fine. And then run that and see what happens. What we really want to do is look for changes. No, the ports, there are, but couldn't really find anything on them. I guess, should I look at the SSL scan? I didn't actually look at the SSL scan. Yeah, there's like a port 443, but that's it. The subject is this, though, which is interesting. Does this actually resolve to anything? It does, okay. Yeah, we just get this. So the cause thing is kind of interesting. But I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to be able to do with it. Because I don't see a way of just... We may finish it next Monday, it really depends. Depends what people want, really. Except emails from newsletters. Yeah. Oh, we're supposed to use the fact that... Lock. I wonder if we were supposed to, like, maybe this? That might be it, actually. Let's just see... Hang on. So the email trial... I'm not so... Yeah, I think they're nice. I don't think they're particularly good streaming boxes. They're good if you just want to, like, show the whole... Like, they are realistic, at least that. Because obviously in real life, you never get, like... Nothing's ever clear. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's do... Collaborator copy... Tib at this. Sign up. Sign to the newsletter. So I wonder if we like do a poll now. Like, is this the server? We could always do a who is. No. They're using Trilio. X4 doesn't work, no. So this is actually, they're actually using a proper email. So Trilio I believe is a an email sender, right?
Yeah, cloud communications. Use the ping utility. We need public IP to receive pings. I've got that. The problem is it doesn't do that. Oh, actually, no, wait. No, I'm wrong. Hang on. Can we use... Yeah, you're right. We could just do... Turn off burp and check it directly. Why would that change anything? Yes, the issue with I haven't. I would doubt that very much you'd have to have a public box to finish this, but maybe you do, and I just don't right now. I could set one up for sure. Well, I'm probably gonna call it a day in 5 minutes or so, Manicus. So. There might be second order. That's the thing. Like it's not that I don't know where to go. It's just there's so many things, and they're all relatively boring. Like, well, I could basically just, if I treat this like a regular pen test, then like, yeah, you'd be doing a lot of this shit, but. It's pretty boring. It's hunting for parameters. Bug bounty is generally boring. It's difficult. But yeah. True, yeah, if you're collaborating with people. We can definitely try this next. We can come back to this next week as well, though. I can't imagine it's too difficult. I mean, we still haven't found the first flag, which is really weird, because I haven't seen where it could be. So that's kind of interesting. Is there a way to find the IP address without having to use burp speed polling? I mean, it depends. Like, it might even be one of these, but these are probably these are probably DNS servers. Like, they do start with the same IP address, sort of. If we do a host name again, right? What was it? Like 165.232. Well, no, actually, no, they're not. I wonder if this. But it's like at that point you're just kind of just guessing. So there's probably nothing on this. We can at least look for port 80. No. 46 and 47. Look at the DNS records. Oh, okay. Do I need to do all? What is it? Plus. Is it just all? Do you mean like the who is? It's probably a good way of just DNS record lookup. Come on. Yeah, I don't see anything.
Thank you for following.
Oh, it's TXT? Okay. That does make sense. Oh, look, yeah, there it is. Alright, well, there's flag 1. That's why we didn't see it. Because we weren't messing around with DNS records. Oh, wait. Oh, that accepts it. We found half of them. I expect, yeah, it's probably something to do. Well, I mean, it has to do with the login. There's got to be some kind of way to bypass the login. We know there's an admin username. The issue is how do we bypass the login? There are ways to do it. Obviously, yeah. So. With there being a load balancer and so there's one load balancer and one server, I think it said, right? Okay, now hang on. So I don't know what's doing the check.
Thank you for following.
So if the load balancer probably would not be banning the IP. So yeah, this is the thing, right? What's probably going to happen is the IP address that's going to be banned. So yeah, what generally happens if you have a load balancer? Because let's use. Not that. How do I draw? Did I install? I thought I installed. Here we go. Let me install xCalDraw. Great, you draw. Alright, let's just go into dark mode, please. Okay. No. Well, you have. You have a client over here, right? And they have an IP address. And then you have they connect to the load balancer. Right? And so the client's IP address, this IP address, right, goes to the load balancer. But when the load balancer forwards it on to the server, right, when it forwards the request on, how do I change the color? This one, right? So let's just
let's just denote the IP addresses. This is a green client IP address, so the client is green, the load balancer is red. So when it when it gets to the server, right, the web server only sees the red IP address, obviously, right? Because basically the load balancer is connecting to the web server. The client isn't connecting to the web server, right? That makes sense? So what the load balancer usually does to prevent the web server from just blocking the load balancer's IP address, if there is an IP block, they look the same. Oh, great. Sorry, hang on. Is that better? We got a blue IP here, red IP here. Welcome. So what usually happens is the load balancer sends... Let me make a curved one. I guess... There we go, yeah. So what happens here, usually, is they'll do X forwarded for, right? So let's say, let's just give a 10.10. Oh, no, we won't do that. Let's do 123.123.123.123. All right. So basically, the IP address here, over here. So this customer has this. The client has this IP address, and this red IP address over here, let's make it red, it's an internal IP address, so it could be like 10.0.0.1, right? It won't be, but whatever. Okay? So, before we had this, right, the web server would only see the load balancer. So the idea of these X forwarded for headers is to tell the web server, hey, this request was forwarded. Right? Now, what can happen, because the load balancer is forwarding the entire request, what can happen is, what happens if, as a customer, as a client, sorry, what happens if we add our own? Right, what happens if we add our own X forwarded? And we just set it to something random, right? Like we set it to 127.0.0.1. And let's change this color. Now, is that going to be better? Can you see that? Does that look different to this? But what will generally happen is, like it might change the X forwarded for. So basically, the idea is if a client connects, sends a regular HTTP request, the load balancer will just add the X forwarded for header, right? But what happens if you already have an X forwarded for header? Now, sometimes the load balancer will just ignore that and drop it, or they'll strip it out and replace it with the correct one. All right, but often what they'll do is they might respect that. They might think, oh, the X forwarded for header means it's come from somewhere else. This is the real IP address. And so it will continue with that header. Exactly, yes. XOXO likes you, exactly. So that's why these X forwarded fors work sometimes. Because it used to be that you would connect directly, right? If the client connects directly to the web server, so let's just do this and put it in blue. Oops, blue. And right. So if the client connects directly to the web server, then the web server knows the IP address. Right. So it might be possible to trick the load balancer somehow. If we can figure out, right? If we can figure out the web server's IP address, right? Then there's no reason why we couldn't also add our own X forwarded for. Because if we connect directly to the web server and we add an X forwarded for, the web server is going to assume that we came from the load balancer, really. And it's going to use the X forwarded port header. There's probably no logic in it which says, hey, check the incoming IP address and determine whether it actually came from the load balancer or not. If it knows that it's checking an X forwarded port header because it expects load balanced requests, then sending a request directly, bypassing the load balancer, but using this might be the way in. So there's two ways we could do this, basically, I'm thinking. We either need to figure out what the header is and see that that gets propagated all the way through, which
Thank you for following.
we've tried various headers, doesn't seem to work. The alternative is we find out what IP address of the web server is directly, and then we add the header. But that's going to be tricky. There's got to be a way of doing it. Oh well. Who is streaming? Are you using some kind of plugin? Yeah, this is the xcal draw plugin. Trash Puppy uses it. That's the only reason I know this exists. But you can basically save them, and next week we can go back to it. No, Black Hack Knock is apparently the knock for Black Hack Singapore. That's kind of funny. Alright, nobody's actually there. Pwn College? What's Pwn College doing? Pwn College is doing some stuff? Let's do Pwn College. No, I'm gonna raid Pwn College. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I'll be back on Wednesday. For Wednesday. Please go to the Discord server, !Discord, and write questions for the interview series. Because I really want you guys to get the questions answered that you want answered, right? I don't know what questions you want answered. I have some vague questions that I'm going to ask, obviously, but if you guys can think of questions about how to get into cybersecurity, you know, what kind of tips, etc., you know, all that kind of stuff, put them in the Discord server. All right. Other than that, I will see you on Wednesday, and yeah, please follow me on Twitter, join the Discord server, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and give me a follow on Twitch if you're not already following me. Other than that, everyone say hi to Pwn College, and yeah, I will see you when I see you. Well, let's raid.